all the other videos.
All right. Good morning, Squeeze.
Thank you so much for starting my show.
Good morning, Jenny. Well,
Good morning.
Well, we were dead air, so you know. Good morning, SMG.
Good morning.
Good morning, little Nikki. Good morning.
Good morning.
There you are.
Someone had a fun night last night.
No. Yes, no, maybe.
Make up
I don't
your
know.
mind. Make up your
Yeah,
mind.
well, yes, it was fun, but not fun. Fun. You know what? You ever have one of those fun but not fun nights?
It's a celebration that you had.
No celebration. No celebration. Why would I be celebrating? There's nothing to celebrate, Squeeze.
Oh yes.
Well, what was so fun?
You were alive.
I was alive. Why don't you introduce Jenny? People know who
You know,
she is.
I like how he tells me what to do
On
over
your
the
show?
microphone, and by telling me what to do, it's already done.
No, what I was that's called. I wasn't actually telling you what to do. It was called changing the subject.
Oh, I didn't get that
I'm
one.
not
We didn't
telling
catch
you.
that one. We
I'm
didn't
not
catch
telling you what
that
to
one
do.
went over my head.
I would never tell you what to do. I'm just changing the subject, really.
You know, on a serious note, you know, a lot of
What?
people think I work for you. Like I come in here and I punch a clock and everything.
Yeah,
People actually think that.
that's right. What time did you punch
You
your
don't?
clock this
And,
morning?
I've been no seriously. People think that I'm thinking about
Really
not.
do?
I'm thinking about just showing up for the show and leaving the building.
What do you have hanging from your chin? There you go. You had like a schmutz thing.
What?
Like a schmutz
Oh, it's
thing.
like lint. It's on your collar.
Like a lint. What
There you go,
schmutz?
it's
You don't
good.
know what
What
schmutz
happens when
is?
you have dogs that visit your house?
Do you know? You don't know what schmutz is? It's
No.
dirt.
Oh, what language is that?
I don't know. But it's
You heard
something.
your
But,
parents
but
say
it's
it,
something my
right?
parents said.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we do have Jenny in the room here. She's an associate attorney at the law offices of Spar and Bernstein. And on a serious note, this is an immigration show, but we call it Brad and Squeeze because we not only do immigration, but this morning we're going to jump straight into immigration because
We're all on time.
we are all
What's wrong? What's wrong? What? Why are you all of a sudden now losing your energy?
no camera.
It's like all of a sudden.
no camera.
All of a sudden, Squeeze like yeah.
You know what it's like when things break around
Right,
here.
and he's like the worst poker player. You're supposed to push your energy through it and not let anybody know that the room is on fire.
Oh, look who's talking.
Okay, all of a sudden, as soon as there's like a little spark in the room, all of a sudden,
Get out of the building.
yeah, get away,
I
get
mean,
away.
like George Costanza,
Exactly,
place is
exactly.
on fire. All right, so I am rebooting my computer. I don't know, the new Mac sucks.
I love it.
I love it.
It has never frozen on you guys.
You obviously have a virus.
Or you're running. He's running a lot of programs on it. That's why he's pushing
Stop,
it.
stop,
pushing it
stop,
to the
stop, stop,
limit.
stop, stop. Push it.
Pushing it to
Okay,
the limit.
stop.
But he does that everything.
No, but you guys think that, you know, come on. You get the appropriate computer for the job. It has nothing to do with running a bunch of programs. And you guys keep forgetting my background here. But anyway,
Wait,
Let's-
what's your background, Squeeze?
it's all computer technology. But they don't know that.
Okay, yes, okay, but let me explain something to you.
Yeah. And I know about the computer. I know what I
Okay.
bought, and I know what it's capable
So the
of.
processor should
Your
be able to handle it.
background.
I think the computer is
Okay,
defective.
yes, he had a background in computer technology in 1990. Okay, it is now the year 2017. We are 27 years off of his quote unquote background in computer technology.
Things
I would say that things have changed a little bit. Let me
safe to say that.
Safe to say,
I'll let you
like
finish.
for example, since you left your IT job, a little something called the internet sprouted up. You know, you missed that whole thing. But you know technology.
You done?
Yes,
I actually had a Mac that was a lemon.
a lemon,
A lemon?
Yeah.
a lemon.
Oh.
Yeah, you know, like
Yes.
a car is a lemon.
Yes.
My Mac.
Sometimes you just buy a
it was
lemon,
just the bad one.
just a bad
Wait, I've
one.
never heard that saying before. What's it?
A lemon.
mean?
You never heard it? It's the lemon law. You never even heard of the lemon law?
What's the lemon law?
The lemon law is that if you buy a car within, I think, 90 days, and
Something
just
like that,
something
yeah.
like that,
Sure,
it's New York
90.
State consumer protection law. It's in the state of New York.
If you buy within 90
You
days.
buy a car within 90 days and it doesn't work and it's broken, you have the right to return it to get a full
Oh,
refund.
I did not know that.
Yes.
Good to
Yes,
know.
the New
Okay.
York. As a matter of fact, I have not read about it lately.
The DeLorean was a lemon.
Really?
The DeLorean was made from drug money. Do you know that?
Really?
Yes. Do you know that?
How do you know all these? You should go on Jeopardy.
I know a lot
He's
about.
showing his age.
I know a lot. John DeLorean he funded the entire company through drug sales,
So-
and then was caught. You know, the DeLorean is the car from Back to the Future.
Yeah, go doors
Little
go
Nicky's
up.
looking at us like she doesn't know of any
You ever
idea
seen
what we're
Back to
talking
the
about.
Future?
And if
No?
you,
Box?
So let me just interject for a minute there and just wanted to disclaim that yes, back in 1990, I was running and dealing with a lot of IT capacities. And up until a stage, there's something called continuing education from different levels. All right? And not because I used to run the IT department at Pepsi Cola, okay?
Yes.
Not because I was the head of certain departments at Citibank Global Asset Management Systems. Should I go on?
I'm going to tell you something. I just
I
spoke,
believe my technology just died there, right?
Okay, I just-
Nothing grew.
God.
I
Nothing
just-
evolved.
Right.
Absolutely
Do you know,
not.
do you know what also
Okay?
isn't? You know what also is not involved? I just spoke with Citibank.
This is it.
Citi-
Guys, hey.
Michelle Obama. Wait. Here you go. Wait. You're not on.
Yeah.
You got to get on camera. You're not.
I wrote.
High road.
take it.
Can you?
No,
yeah.
no. It's so all of a sudden when I'm speaking.
No,
you gotta
no,
go to
both
high
of
road.
you need
High
to
road.
hold her.
High road. I'm just gonna.
Look into
I'm,
her
I'm just gonna
eyes.
do the show
I
like
just-
this today.
But I'm very patient.
Michelle Obama will be answering all your questions today.
I really like that picture.
That's a great picture.
Yes. I think Citibank needs you back.
No.
I spoke with them today on the phone.
What, your bank account was still empty?
Yeah, my bank account was still empty, and I spoke with them on the phone, and I said, maybe if your app worked better, I wouldn't have to call you. So I think they need you back there at Citibank. Since you've left the IT department, I think has lost a little bit.
You're bringing back a lot of memories. You know the Poland Spring guys and the Deer Park guys and all those, the handheld that they have in their hands. This is really going back to really like 1990. The NOR and handheld systems. You know who wrote that program? This was way back when I was
Squeeze.
a programmer. I
Squeeze.
wrote the software for that.
You wrote the software for the Poland Spring guy?
The-
I didn't know the Poland Spring guy had software.
Yes, the software.
What is the
And that was
software?
emerging. At that time, it was just coming out with the whole Bluetooth and the whole technology and all of that stuff. And
So
basically,
what did the Poland Spring water guy do with your technology?
so basically, they don't have to use papers anymore.
Wait,
They deliver the stuff
They would,
and they just
they would,
scan
deliver,
and
they would
everything, and
deliver,
just
they would
send it
deliver
right
the
back.
jug of water,
Yeah.
throw it on top of the
Yeah.
machine, which doesn't, those jugs of water don't exist anymore.
No.
No.
So,
So there it is.
Very
Yeah, I mean,
archaic.
you're dating yourself again. By the way, I'm
see the
on.
lemon.
Yeah, I'm on the.
you love the show so far,
The-
right?
Oh yeah,
The-
so much fun.
Yeah, Jenny needs to jump in.
Yeah.
I'm on the New York State lemon law fact sheet.
Still exists, doesn't it?
It does exist.
And what's the time
It
period?
covers 18,000 miles or 2 years from the original delivery
Really?
of
Oh.
a used car.
But it's a used.
And wait, what does it mean by if it breaks? If
Used
it breaks
car lemon law fact. It was purchased from a New York dealer, and
What has
had
to
a,
happen to it?
and had a purchase price of $1,500 or less. There's all sorts of warranties that
down? 1,500 down?
or less.
Oh, that's
But there's
not-
other New York. There's other lemon laws. Let's see. You know what? You know what?
Yeah,
Anybody who's really interested, just
there's one
Google
for
it.
new cars too.
Yeah,
Apparently.
there is one for new cars as well.
Okay.
But there is lemon laws for cars. So if anybody has a problem with a car, just go back to the dealer, yell lemon law, and then see what he says.
Lemon law.
Lemon law, man, lemon law.
Just throw the keys at him.
But on a serious note, though, I mean, with today's technology, cars are rarely having as much problems as,
No.
Look at a Tesla.
Wait till
Fastest 0 to 60 car in the world.
wait,
Look at the
wait,
price on it.
Wait till
It's only
10 years from now, you're not driving a car anymore.
It's
You're
driving.
flying.
You
No,
around.
it's going to be driverless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Driverless cars.
It's driving
But-
you around.
Driving you around.
We already have that.
Yeah, but you don't have it. You
we
have
take
it, but
away-
you don't
that's-
have it.
that's
gonna
you
take
know
away
what?
all the
You know
fun,
what?
though.
In
Yeah, we do.
1982, there was the internet, and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, but the internet wasn't there yet." Okay, the internet didn't happen until the late
The
90s.
new Tesla S, you don't have to drive it anymore.
I understand that,
extent,
but
yeah,
but
right.
but that's the new Tesla S. I said in
All
10
cars.
years, everybody is going to be driving around in a driverless
tennis.
car.
It's like you
like
guys are playing
tennis?
tennis, just going back
It
and
is like
forth.
tennis. Back
You
and
guys are like
forth, back
volleying.
and forth.
Volleying back and forth.
So you think then everyone will be driving at the speed limit?
No.
I think there'd be less accidents, but it's gonna take the fun away from driving. Driving is fun.
You know,
That's
as,
supposed to be the idea,
Yeah.
so that everybody drives within the speed limit and
yeah,
no accidents.
I was talking actually with Russell, and I said, in 10 years, you're not going to have all these rear end accidents anymore because there's going to,
Or remind me to speak to you something about Ross.
what?
got another call yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Over at page 21. So I'll talk to you about it later.
Okay. Is that a good call or a bad call?
It's a call.
It's a call. A telephone call.
It's a
No,
telephone
and
call.
if you're late though, your car's just gonna be going at the speed limit. You're trying to get to work.
Obviously not a good call. I don't know.
You're trying to
I
get to
know how to
work, and the
rope
car
this
is just
brother.
like,
It's my car's fault.
It's my car's fault.
yep, it's
Yeah.
gonna be a new excuse.
right.
Another
It's a new excuse. Squeeze. Why squeeze late?
My car.
My driverless car would not drive any faster.
So
than
let
the
me
speed
ask you
limit.
something. Speaking about Russell, all right? So let's say you leave the club at around 2 o'clock in the morning. You're drunk. Can you get behind the wheel? The car is going to drive you home, okay?
Interesting.
Can you get behind the wheel? You're not driving. The car is driving.
You watched the other show, Black Mirror?
They would have to.
did
They
that.
would have to change the laws, but that would still be
would
drinking
be
and
really-
driving
yeah.
because you're in a moving car and you're the one who pressed the car to operate it.
Yeah, and I think you should be able to have.
So what if I
manual
go in the
control
back
if you
and I
want.
just have someone else press the button? Or someone put me in the car and start it up and send it on its way?
I don't know what would happen.
Well,
you
we're
know
gonna
what?
get to the nuances of it.
This is
And it gets home and
this is
park
called
itself,
this is
and I
called
fall asleep.
This is a what do they call it? When the judge sees a case for the first time, a case of first impression.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a case of first
That'll be Nikki.
impression.
Nikki's director of the first impression here.
Yes.
I am.
Yeah.
All right, let's do immigration. Welcome, Jenny.
Calls.
Thank you.
Totally forgot we had a show.
Happy
Yeah.
to be here.
What's happening in the immigration department with you, Jenny?
Busy as usual.
Busy as usual.
Yes. Happy to help.
Are we busy here?
How's my friend's case
very
coming
busy
along?
here.
Just messing with you.
How's your what?
Forget it.
What'd you say?
Inside joke, man.
Inside joke. Inside joke, Brad. Brad wants to be part of the joke.
I'm not part of the joke.
But anyway, let's rev up the lights.
You know what happens when you're not part of the joke? That means you are the joke.
Glad you know.
Remember that. When everybody is laughing and you don't understand, generally at a party, when everybody's laughing and you don't understand what they're laughing about, it means they're laughing at you.
No, we're not laughing at you. We're laughing with you.
No, they're laughing at you. I got it. All right. What do we want to do, Squeeze?
I want to do the show.
All right, let's go to Peter.
All right, let's go take some immigration questions right here. But once again, folks, I'll give you 15 seconds, but you can call this number 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-LAWLINK. We've got two competent attorneys here. They're good attorneys at the law office in Spar and Bernstein, ready, willing, and able to answer your questions. And they will be answering the questions very fast, seeing that we ate up 15 minutes of the airtime already. So call 1-800-529-5465. Reminding you that we are also on social media, Facebook, which I love dearly. My page is David Squeeze Annakie. Brad's page is the law office of the Spar and Bernstein. Jenny's page is the law office of the Spar and Bernstein. SMG's page is the law office of the Spar and Bernstein. And also Little Nikki. And you can ask your questions on those pages. Don't forget YouTube, same name. And of course on Periscope, Spar Bernstein. Let's go to the phone lines from 93.5 WVIP FM. And we'll start with this line and we'll be quick.
Peter.
Morning, Brad. Morning,
Morning.
Squeeze.
Take a deep
Morning,
breath
Jenny.
now.
Morning, SMG. Morning, Little Nicky.
Morning, Peter.
Good morning.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Yeah, morning to you all. Okay. All right, Brad. Now I have a little situation here. My son went to do his interview in Kingston, Jamaica for immigrant visa.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he was refused on the premises that he answered yes to a question that the counselor asked him, which
What was the question?
eventually...
We're at the edge of our seat waiting for the question. I mean, literally at the edge of the seat. waiting
What
for
was the
you to tell us.
question? Just say yes to the
Yes.
question. What?
Okay, so they asked him if he had gotten arrested. He said yes, and they asked him if he was ever charged, and he followed through and said yes. No, he has a police record that justifies that he has no criminal conviction. To
You mean a
offending.
police certificate issued by the
Yeah.
Jamaican- Okay.
So,
Right.
so
And-
he gets a police certificate that says he has no arrest record. And he shows up to the embassy and says, despite the fact that my police record says
told
I've
the
never
truth.
been arrested, he told the
Would
truth.
you believe that?
And
Would you believe it?
I believe it. Yeah, you should tell the truth. I believe it. So, so what he needs to do is he needs to go to the police department where he got arrested, wherever it may be, and get the records and bring it back to the embassy.
Well, you said he did.
Yeah. We
No,
didn't
he
get to
did
that.
not.
But this, you see, really and truly, it's a situation of chasing your tail, because if you have a police record that justifies that you do not have any criminal
All
conviction.
right. Okay. So all right. So these are two different things. Okay. One is you're now giving your opinion that if you get a police record that says you don't have an arrest, but you know you do have an arrest, and you go in and then you lie. Now, if you're caught in that lie,
That's a problem.
You got a big problem, and you will never, ever, 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 ever come to America again, whether that arrest ended up being dismissed
so he
or
did
not.
the right thing,
I think he did the right thing,
Right.
but obviously he should have consulted with an attorney
Yeah.
before he walked into the embassy and took matters into his own hand. Now, he told the truth, he did the thing. Hopefully, it's not a criminal record that's going to prevent him from coming to the United States of America. He has to go to the police department or the courts or wherever it may be and get those records, right, Jenny?
Yeah, most definitely.
Then how does he get
But
an
but
appointment?
Peter's mad that he told the truth.
But
You
how
should
does
have
he?
told the truth. I'm sorry.
How does Peter get another appointment to go back to the embassy?
That's not Peter.
It's his son.
No,
I mean his son.
he's-
I mean his son.
his
Because they didn't say he
application
should
is-
come back.
They said his application is temporary refused under section 221.
What was he arrested for?
2219.
What was he arrested for?
A stick of marijuana.
Ah,
So I basically look at it as a misdemeanor because the charge was $100 in Jamaica.
Well,
I don't know how you can apply that to a criminal record.
you know, what he needs to do is get some sort of letter from the court that states specifically what the disposition of the case is, what the final result of the case is. And, you know, that's going to determine whether the embassy can go ahead and approve the case or not.
well, no, he would need a waiver.
That's what I'm getting at right now.
Right.
But was the case
That's
dismissed?
what I'm getting
No,
at.
He
it
could
sounds
have
like
been arrested.
he was found guilty of a joint.
Okay, if that's the
So
case, he needs a waiver.
so he needs a waiver. He went and told the truth.
Yeah.
He has to be able to prove it's less than 30 grams.
Mm-hmm.
So a joint generally would be less than 30 grams, but you got to still prove it unless it was a really huge garbage bag joint. I mean, I can't imagine how big of a joint would be more than 30 grams. I don't know what even 30 grams would be.
You know, one of the attorneys and I actually Googled it to
Yeah,
see
what it looks like.
and it's a huge fruit bowl.
It's a
30
fruit.
grams.
30
Yeah.
grams is a huge. All right, so
Yeah.
it's all right. So a joint
It's a
is less
lot.
than okay. So
Jenny,
so-
you know your stuff.
yeah.
Hey,
so
we have to. We
so
have to.
so if the record says it was a joint,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and they don't even have the volume of it, okay, you can literally say, here's the joint, here's the fruit bowl. It was less than 30 grams, and then he needs to do a waiver.
And Peter, your son can proceed with the
Yeah.
filing of the waiver application just as long as it was a joint. And, you know,
Hey Peter.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah,
He's
don't stress
upset.
yourself. Don't stress
He's
yourself,
upset.
man. Here's what I professionally
I
advise you.
think
And I'm not
I
an
need
attorney,
a-
but let me give you some advice. All right, this is
Okay.
this is what they pay me for, and I think
All
they
right.
pay me a lot of money, all $50 every month. You need to stay on the line. Trust me.
Okay.
Take my advice, guys. I can hear the passion in your voice about your son, and I feel the same way about my son if I had one.
All
All right, and the number to call right now. Just stay on the line. Set up an appointment and speak with
All right.
Brad. I promise you, the two attorneys that's in this room know what they're talking about.
You know, it's funny.
All right.
Shimon Horton has a very smart point on Facebook.
Uh-huh.
She said it depends on what his age is. If he was a minor, maybe it wouldn't show up as on a criminal record. And as I'm reading, I'm like, very good point.
Mm-hmm.
How old was he when it happened?
14 or 15.
Well, there it is. Maybe it's not even a criminal record
Yeah.
because it was as a minor, and then he doesn't need it's a juvenile offense, and it's not even a criminal record.
Hence the
So
reason why an attorney getting involved makes it a lot, not necessarily easier, but the process will be more.
All right, thank
be
you,
smooth.
thank you.
Structured
Yeah,
and
Sharon,
methodical.
Thank you so
give her a
much. She's doing
job.
her
Yeah,
job,
yeah, right.
yes.
Good job there. And but when the embassy says they're temporarily, basically what they're saying is we want to see the records, and then we're going to make a decision.
they want additional
Yes,
documentation.
that's what they told him to get the record and bring it back to
Okay.
the embassy. But you see, it looks like you're basically trying to convict yourself in doing so. So I was suggesting that if you get the record again, then you're going to need a waiver. So, but then again, you also going to need a lawyer. So
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Well, this is his problem. He's not convicting himself. He's just doing things, without the resources of legal help. And when you do things
Yeah.
without legal help and know how the system works and know how the laws work and the regulations and the operating procedures of the embassy, that's when you start. Now, I don't know about convicting yourself, but certainly shooting yourself in the foot.
Yeah, this is a
All right,
situation where
yeah.
you definitely need a lawyer.
So I'll tell you what, we're gonna put you on hold. But before you put him on hold, you ever heard about a club called Fiction?
I'm not an outgoing person.
Oh,
doesn't
man.
go out.
All right.
He
No
doesn't go out.
problem.
He's
I was
not-
going to give you an invitation,
No, no.
but don't worry about it. Hold the line, though. All right? Quite sure you heard of Spar and Bernstein. Hold on.
I mean, come on, Squeeze.
Let me ask you a question,
Squeeze,
brother.
squeeze. You can't be like, oh, sorry, your son.
Let me ask
your
a
son
more
didn't get a
important
green
question.
card, but here's the good news: you can get into Club Fiction for free. I mean, come on, you can't.
What's that
compare the
word?
two.
What's that word? Vexus? Okay. That's the word, vexus. See what I'm saying?
Right.
All right. Okay. So let me ask you something, Jenny and Brad, as we get back to business, aside from one of the attorneys trying to be vexus.
Why don't you Google Vexus?
Yeah.
How do you spell it?
VEX. It's an insult to me.
All right.
It's an insult to me.
VEX.
Can I get back to talking law with you guys?
Yes.
So if you both decide to go to Jamaica to handle a case for an individual in Jamaica, you not necessarily would be practicing law in Jamaica if you go to the embassy, because you'd be on the grounds of the United States.
We had that issue already when I went to Jamaica a decade
No,
ago.
no,
Remember?
you're going into the
Did you
embassy.
really? What
Yes.
happened?
But what I'm saying is you're going into the embassy. But
they don't let us in, do
If
they?
you're in the embassy, you're on the grounds of the United States.
Correct.
But if you're outside, then that's a
Right,
different
but
thing.
they wouldn't let us into the embassy.
Yeah.
But we had an issue if well before you came and worked here, Squeeze and I, because we've been together for a long time. That's why we're just like two crabby old guys yelling at each other.
I don't know what
You
he's
ever-
talking
you ever-
about.
you
know,
We've been
married couple.
together,
All
we've been
All
working
right.
together.
You ever see like some of those movies where like the two old guys are in the park playing
course,
chess,
yeah.
and they just sit there at the chess game and just are vexus with each other? That's how we are now.
We're going to be 95
So-
years old. There's going to be a black guy and a Jewish guy sitting in the park playing chess.
Yes,
And
so-
hitting speed chess.
At least you guys will be entertained,
Exactly.
right? Keep each other busy.
So Squeeze and I,
Thanks.
it's better than sitting around doing nothing, right? So Squeeze and I went to Jamaica, and I did a seminar down in Jamaica in the parking lot of Hot 102.
Okay.
Is it still there, Hot 102?
I think they moved.
They moved. Okay, so it was in New Kingston. This is going back probably prior to 9/11, maybe in the late 90s.
Wow.
And it was like the first time I ever went to Jamaica as a lawyer. I just started getting on the radio, and all the lawyers in Jamaica, the Jamaican lawyers who were, lawyers who were admitted to
Okay.
practice law in Jamaica, were up in arms that how is this American lawyer coming and giving legal advice in Jamaica that I'm
Wow.
practicing law legally, blah, 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 blah. Right? And, our opinion was, I'm not practicing law. I'm not walking into the courts in Jamaica. I'm not giving you advice on Jamaican law. I'm here consulting about American
Yeah,
law and
US
process
immigration
and
law.
U.S. immigration law at the U.S. Embassy. So that's why Squeeze was
Okay.
saying what he was saying.
Just thought I'd interject there with
I knew.
that.
I knew what he was saying. I remember there was a whole thing. It was such a problem that at the airport I was coming down with pens. Did you ever hear this story?
No, I never heard this story
Yeah,
before.
so I was coming down with pens, and everybody was like up in arms that I'm coming down. So we had to give something. The Hot 102 said, "You come with like a giveaway." Because
course.
we're
Yeah.
doing this
And
seminar.
you brought the people pens.
Right. So
Rightfully, you got into trouble at the airport.
Pens,
right.
frisbees.
It was like 2 days before. I get a call from Hot 102. You're coming down. And I'm like, where am I going to get promotional stuff? So it's whatever we had in the office. At the office, what we had was pens. So I took all our pens. It must have been like 1,000, 1,500 pens. It says Spar and Bernstein on it. I threw it in my bag and I came down. And at the airport, they searched and they said, "What are these pens?" Now, why would they search me of every human being? Okay,
Because you look suspicious.
Yes, I look
Brad.
suspicious. I'm the guy coming in with the pens.
With 1,000 pens.
Right. So I think somebody was like upset that
Probably,
that
yeah.
I was. So then the guy pulls it out. And he goes, "How many pens do you have here?" And I said, "I don't know how many pens I have here. I don't know, 1,500." He goes, "Count them." And I almost said, "F you. I'm getting on the plane back if you want me to sit here. I don't have to, So I counted them in bunches of like 10. I go, here's
Okay.
10, 20, 30. I have no idea how many I grabbed. And then there was, and then after a while, he's like, "All right, go."
That's not, come on, finish the story. Then they took him in the back room and gave him a cavity search.
No, they did not. They did not. They did not.
See if he had any more
No,
pens.
they did not. Yep, we found some pens hidden in his body. No.
Oh, man.
Smuggling
All right.
pens.
Yeah,
Yep.
Squeeze. Michelle Obama.
I'm just saying,
Take the high road, Squeeze.
them searching
Take
at the
high
airport
road.
is a high road.
Take the high road.
Got to
Take the
make
high
sure,
road.
All right, so let's get back to another question. 1-800-LawLink. Jenny and Brad here answering immigration questions. 1-800-529-5465.
And then I remember there was an
Oh,
older.
we're getting back.
No. I just want to finish the story because, and then there was an older, well-known. I forgot his name.
Well-known.
Radio celebrity, who Squeeze was incensed that they gave me such a hard time at the airport.
Okay.
And he's like, "You're going to go on this person's show." I don't remember who it was. Do you remember who it was?
Go on. I'm
Right.
not calling any name.
Right, okay. You're going to go on this person's show, and I want you to tell him what happened because I am so incensed.
Yeah, I remember
And
this.
wait. And
funny.
this is the funniest part. So I go, come on. He goes, no, you have to. So I'm in the hotel room, and he puts me, and he calls. He goes, okay, the show's going to call you in about 30 seconds. Now this host, who's like one of the most well-known, listened-to hosts
Okay.
on the entire island, calls up, and I get on the radio with him, and he doesn't know what I'm going to say. And he goes, okay, you want to tell your story. So I tell the story about me counting the pens at the airport. And he goes, are you kidding me? You're wasting my time on my radio show about you counting pens on the airport? Do you remember? And I'm like, Squeeze is the one who wanted me to go on. I didn't ask to go on.
You were supposed to talk about what you were doing in Jamaica, not the pens. But you brought up the pens.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I think I was still incensed about the pens.
Rest in peace.
Well, that is an absolutely true story.
Rest in peace, Muddy Perkins.
Yes. Was that who it was? Yes, Muddy Perkins, right.
He has moved on.
Right, he has moved. Oh, when did he pass?
A few years now.
Oh, that's it. I met him after. He was a nice guy, but I remember the first time. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
1-800-529-5465. Toya.
Hi, Toya. No, we might have lost Toya.
Yeah, we lost Toya.
It's too much. Too
Many
much
pens. Yeah.
Latoya.
Silence.
Maybe when I unmute, take off the mute button, Brad.
No, there's no mute button on.
Yes, there is.
There's no mute button on.
One that says MUTE.
Where does it say MUTE?
There's
Next
no mute
call.
button on Brad.
But you know what happened? Is this all? We had about 6 callers, and they all just dropped. So I don't know if we had a technical issue.
If they all dropped at the same time.
All dropped at the same time.
Uh-oh.
Guess you have
Hopefully
a
people
lemon.
are calling back.
Yeah, we have a lemon law we have to. So why don't you tell people to call back, I guess.
Oh, you want me to tell them now?
I'll tell them.
I think you should count the pens on your desk.
Why don't you have Michelle tell them?
1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-LAW-LINK. Once again, we are here. But let's jump to a quick social media question before we take some more calls at 1-800-529-5465. SMG, pop the question.
Yep. One quick question is Marissa, Marissa wants to know, do you take appointments on Saturday and Sunday? She only wants you.
My office is open on Saturday. You can see Jenny on Saturday.
I always see Jenny here on Saturday.
Yes.
Seeing that I work Saturdays.
Yes, I am not here on Saturdays.
All right. And her second part was parents filing for their children over 21. How long will that take altogether?
As a U.S. citizen, I would think that it depends on married, not married, but anywhere between 7 to 10 years or so, Brad.
Correct, correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is correct. That is
Jenny's
correct.
Jenny's on
point.
fire.
Jenny
She's
is
on
on
fire.
point.
Send me the questions.
Yes.
I'm ready.
Come on, SMG. Little
Oh,
Nicky,
you guys
what's
want
up?
more?
Yeah.
All right, we got a couple calls coming. I wasn't sure. So one more. Your response would be highly appreciated. I'm getting married in the summer and joined by my bride to be in the States. Is it wise for her to file for me while I'm in the States?
Yes, as long
Yes.
as you get married after 90 days and you file after 90 days.
You can always come into the U.S. as a visitor and change your mind. That's
Correct.
absolutely no problem.
Right. It's when you come in with the intention
Yeah.
of getting your green card that becomes problematic.
Exactly.
So I would
Spoke about this
suggest,
yesterday.
my suggestion to you is come visit and then wake up one day. And I would suggest the day you wake up that you change your mind is after 90 days.
All right, good morning. My daughter, who is a United States citizen, filed for me. I am here from 2008. Now I'm a citizen myself. I filed for my daughter, who's 21 years old. How long will it take for my daughter to reach here?
I think we just covered that.
Yes, 7 to 10 years. I'm just reading
It's
that.
the same question on my
Yeah,
page?
Yeah. I'm just reading that Abram Hines says we're talking too much. What does he want us to sing? This is a talk show.
That's not what they mean.
Probably
What is
about
it?
the stories.
We're not taking
Yeah, I think
taking
they
calls.
wanna hear immigration
They want to hear
questions,
immigration
yeah.
questions. Okay. Latoya's back.
Yes. Hello?
Yes.
Hi,
How you doing,
Latoya.
Latoya?
Hi, good morning. The question I'm calling to ask is concerning my child. I've become a citizen this last year. It's a year now. But I just wanted to know what should I do to get a certificate of citizenship for my child since she's a minor.
How old is your child?
Oh, she's just 15.
Okay, and
She
she's
becomes
a
15 in April.
okay, she's a green
7.
card holder. I'm assuming she's living with you as
Um,
well.
Yeah, she's living with me. She came up here with me 7 years now. But I returned the green card and applied for the passport. So, but I'm asking, I called UCIS and they told me that I need to pay $1,100 and something to get
Yes.
the certificate.
The certificate of citizenship, the filing fee went up just December of 2016. So now it is about $1,100 for the
It's
filing
1,000.
fee.
Yeah, it's like 1,000 something.
Yeah,
I
so
forgot.
it's a matter of filing for the application for the certificate of citizenship. Present
Okay.
documents to show that you are a citizen and your child has been residing with you. And the processing times, it's crazy, but for the certificate of citizenship, you're looking at over a year these days for an interview to be scheduled.
Yeah, because they are really talk about vetting.
Yeah.
They're vetting those. All right, but you can go get your passport in the meantime. Go get
Most
your
definitely.
Yeah.
But
can
you already
do both.
submitted the passport application, you said, correct?
Pardon me?
For your child, you submitted the passport application
No,
already?
yes, I did with the passport. I received the passport.
Oh, okay, so you're looking for a certificate of citizenship. Yeah, so it's just a matter of putting in the application with the supporting documentation, and you should be able to get the certificate of citizenship for her in about a year or so. That's how long it's taking them.
About a year. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for tuning in to the, of course, Brad and Squeeze Show, where we answer immigration questions, brought to you by the Law Office of Spar, Bernstein and Link Up Media. Catch up with you. All right, so 1-800-529-5465. You okay over there?
No, don't stop talking.
Don't
I'm
take
very
them seriously,
sensitive.
Brad.
I'm very sensitive.
We can see that.
Yes, I'm
Brad,
only kidding.
stop talking,
All
Brad.
right, Latoya,
Hi, good
how are you?
morning. Good morning.
A pleasant good morning to you also.
LawLinks. I have a question. I have a friend here. She's on a visiting visa, but she wanted to extend her time here. She was wondering if she could have extended or just travel back when she's ready by a one-way ticket. Is that
Ooh, I think
Why
we
does she
missed
Why does she
something.
want to
Yeah.
extend her visa? What is the purpose of staying here?
just staying for family and friends and
You could extend your
wanted to
visitor's
stay for
visa for
4
6 months. Absolutely.
For an additional 6 months.
For an additional
yes.
6
We
months.
spoke about this yesterday.
It's okay, but maybe she didn't hear.
No, I know.
Right.
I didn't hear.
Vexus.
Infectious.
Yeah.
I was
Go
at
ahead.
work. I
Yeah,
couldn't
I figured that,
soon.
but I'm just reiterating. That's all.
Yeah, it's possible for her
Okay.
to go ahead and submit an application to extend her visitor's visa for another 6 months. She needs a good reason. She needs a return ticket. And the application has to be filed before her stay expires. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
yes.
thank you.
Yesterday. All right. So if you need help, give us a call. Okay. Hold on one. Actually, hold on 1 second. Okay. Hold on. And Jenny. By the way, Squeeze said this yesterday. So Squeeze wanted to get credit, saying, "I said this yesterday. I said everybody should extend their visas."
Does anyone think he's being vexed again?
Nobody listens to Squeeze, but she wasn't listening to you because she
I
didn't
never
have the
said
radio
she
on.
was listening.
Yes.
I was just reiterating that we
Reiterating.
covered that ground
Yes.
yesterday. As a matter of fact, most of the questions that's being asked today,
We've covered it.
yesterday, the day before.
That's
and
right.
Okay, there you
That's
go.
right. What, are you getting bored with the show, Squeeze? And the questions?
At this stage,
Are you getting bored?
I think we need to have an off-air conversation. I didn't tell you that I'm taking a hiatus,
You're
right?
taking a hiatus. SMG,
Yes, sir.
would you like to, if Squeeze takes a hiatus, would you like to be
Stand and squeeze.
stand-in Squeeze?
Little Nikki,
Yes.
if Squeeze takes a
We're
hiatus,
gonna
would you like to be?
We're gonna call instead of SMG. We're gonna call you SIS, stand-in Squeeze.
Little
And
Nikki,
here he is,
if Squeeze takes a
SIS.
hiatus, would you like to be stand-in Squeeze?
I think you'd be perfect for
Yes.
that.
We're supposed to keep going. All right, never mind.
Oh,
How come
like
nobody
yesterday?
asked me?
That's what it was supposed to get to you.
Yeah, little Nikki didn't get. Little Nikki didn't
got
get
it.
the.
Still sleeping.
Little
I didn't
Nikki,
get it
yes,
either.
little yeah. Yesterday, every time we asked a question, I would ask Squeeze. Squeeze would ask SMG. SMG would ask Little Nikki, and we just do like a game of telephone.
Okay.
Yeah,
Forgot about Moshe.
and Moshe, but then Moshe would answer it. And Moshe's like, "What's going on here?"
Moshe wasn't in on the game.
No, because it was his first time with us by himself. He's like, "What's going on here? I don't understand." All right, Claire.
Hi, good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning, Claire.
Good morning. I'm a 10-year green card holder, and my fiance is here. Oh no, I mean my fiance, but we're getting married in June. So she's here under J1 visa, which will expire this November. if I apply for her I-130 petition, can she also apply for student visa while waiting for approval?
Oh, there's a lot going on there.
Wait. Who is this person to you?
Fiance.
This is your fiance.
Fiance. Yeah, but we're getting married in June.
Okay, but with the J1 visa, is she subject to the 2-year home residency requirement?
No, no need for the 212E.
Okay. So yeah, if you're in a bona fide marriage, there's no reason to extend. You go get married and file an adjustment.
She's a green card holder right now. Are you eligible for citizenship? When can you apply for citizenship?
I'm still here for like 1 year.
Oh, you've only been here for a year.
Okay. Well, all right.
Yes.
There's an order that you have to go in. You can't file a visa petition and then say I want to be on a student visa, because the visa petition is your acknowledgement to the government that you want to live here permanently, and a student visa, by operation of law, you say at the end of my studies I'm going to go home, and that's impossible to put together. That you have one application that says I want to be here forever, and another application that says when I'm done with my studies I'm going home.
It's inconsistent.
Correct. Very good word.
Thank you.
Very good
That's
word.
what I'm here for.
Yes. So what you need to do is you have to be, and this is actually one of the most important things that you when you do anything with immigration is to be consistent, which is why when we say when you come here to visit, you're coming to visit. You can't be coming to visit and then also be coming to live permanently. And here's the same thing. You can't be coming here to go to school temporarily and to live permanently. So you have to be consistent. So it's the same principle. You change your status to a student visa.
Yeah.
And then you wait 90 days.
Get married.
And then you get married. And then you say, okay, I've changed my mind. It's the same principle. And if you need help, hold on. And obviously you can't do that with the intention of doing that, obviously. Right? That would be also inconsistent. All right, hold on 1 second. All right. Yeah, I got to make sure that's clear.
Yeah.
All right.
Ready again?
I'm always ready.
1-800-LawLink, 1-800-529-5465. Do remember, that's the number for the law offices of Spar and Bernstein also. Let's get to another call.
Who's next?
Suzette,
Hi, good morning.
how are you?
Hi, Suzette.
I'm feeling pretty good.
She's feeling pretty good.
What's your question, Suzette? How can we help you?
Well, I have a friend that recently got married. No, she got married last year to a U.S. citizen. She was here on a work visa. She overstayed, and they filed their petition in January. However, she just got her work permit, and her husband just got incarcerated. Any idea what she needs to be done?
How long, what's going to happen with him? What's going on with him?
Well, he was on probation, so he's there on violation of probation, and he's been there like for 25 days, and they haven't sentenced him as yet.
Okay, so they're awaiting sentence. And typically in these type of situations, what happens is she's automatically going to be scheduled for her green card interview in, I would say, anywhere between 3 to 4 months or so. She can go in, explain the situation, and ultimately, immigration, typically they deny the application, and then she'll have to refile.
Or sometimes they're nice and they keep it open.
Depends on the office.
You know, once in a blue moon, they'll say, okay, if he's going to be in jail forever, that they'll do an interview in jail, but that's really difficult to get.
Yes.
Get
But
them
the
to do.
thing is, he only had like 3 months left on the probation, so I don't know what.
So hopefully when
they're
he's
going to
resentenced, they're not going to give him a lot of time.
Yeah,
and
but usually when you're resentenced on a violation of probation, you're going
It's
to
longer.
you're going to end up doing your entire jail term plus.
Oh, so you're saying, Suzette, that he had 3 months left on his probation,
Right, and
but
then
not the actual sentence before.
Correct.
Okay.
So in other words, you know, like if he was sentenced to, I don't know, 3 to 5
Yeah,
years
yeah,
in
yeah.
jail,
Got it.
and he got probation, and then he violated probation, guess what? He's going 3 to 5.
Okay.
Right.
So hopefully your friend gets lucky and
Right.
that rare instance where,
All right.
Well, what if
But
they-
she should make an appointment to come see us.
most definitely.
So could I ask another question, please?
It's up to
Sure.
Squeeze.
Sure. Why not?
Well,
It's not like we,
what if
can't.
Yes.
they deny the petition? Will that mean you're going to need a lawyer, or you can refile?
I think in this situation, you're going to need a lawyer, whether they deny the petition or not.
Oh, okay, thank you.
All right, hold on.
Hold the line.
Yeah.
All right. And I'm going to go back to something I said yesterday, if you don't mind,
Please, I wasn't here yesterday.
without being vexed. I said yesterday that if you've ever been arrested, don't even think twice about, whether or not to get a lawyer. Get a lawyer.
I agree.
know,
100%.
How about this? If the thought even goes through your mind, crosses your mind, do I need a lawyer? You need a lawyer.
Exactly.
Okay? If the thought even crosses your mind,
So how's that going back to yesterday?
I like it.
Thank you.
I like it.
All right. Can we get to what's on little
Well, we
Nikki's
have
mind?
we have Laura. Let's get to Laura, who's been waiting a while, if you don't mind.
Laura, no.
And then we'll get on Little Nikki's mind,
Okay.
and then we'll do page 21, and then we'll finish up with social media.
Hey, Laura.
Yeah, this is Laura.
Hi, Laura.
Hi, how are you?
Good morning. How you doing?
We're doing good.
I have a question. I have a green card and I apply for traveling document, and then I was not feeling good, and the document for traveling document go be until like a 3 month left.
Where you from?
I want to travel to.
Where you from?
Sierra Leone, West Africa.
Okay, and why are you applying? What is your status here that you would be
She said
applying?
she was a green card holder.
You don't need a travel document if you have a green card. What are you asking for?
No,
Are you intending to stay outside the United States for more than 6 months for an extended period of
Or
time?
maybe she got asylum?
Yeah, when I have a green card, if I'm going out, I need a traveling document or.
She needs a refugee travel document.
Oh, I understand.
And where is it that you're going to?
I'm going to Guinea, and then my father's in Guinea. He's sick, so I see
Right.
it's only 3 months left, and then I request the
She already has a
traveling
travel
document.
document.
Right.
Okay.
I request the traveling document because I'm going to take him to another country for treatment, but I don't know how the process gonna take. So I'm scared to go. It's only 3 months left for my traveling document to expire, so I request it. And I do another apply, and I add the money and send the passport with the application. I don't know if you ever hear something like that, if it's possible for them to send it back to me.
Yeah, you have to show that you're traveling sooner and for some, emergent reason, and I'm sure we can bring you down to
Yeah.
the local office and
Yeah,
get
I
somebody
wanted to add one more,
to expedite this for you.
Because I don't know how many months we're going to take.
I understand what you're saying. You're leaving. You have you're leaving to take care of your father. You need the refugee travel document. You don't know how long it will take to renew. You don't want to be out of the country for more than 3 months, and then it expires,
And then
you
she's stuck
can't,
out
and then
there,
you're
yeah.
stuck out there. And what I'm saying to you is, I'm sure that we can take you down to the local office, explain the situation, bring the
they'll expedite it,
documents to show that your father's sick, your plane tickets, et cetera, and see who we can speak to there to expedite this for you.
I already go to the place. I do the application to make a renewal, to make a more.
But when did you submit that application?
All right, so, all right, we're gonna, Laura, we answered your question, but we're gonna go on forever here. I told you what we can do to help you.
But she doesn't completely understand, Brad.
I understand. So let me explain again. I understand what she needs.
What she doesn't understand.
She needs to expedite this. Expedite means make it go faster. I said, you can go down there all you want, and you can file everything you want to, and that's your prerogative. You're not making it go faster until you speak to a supervisor there and be able to explain succinctly, which is in a lot shorter time than what you've just explained to us. Because if you try to go down there, and even if a supervisor comes out to speak to you, he will have no idea what you're talking about. So you need an attorney, listen to me, you need an attorney to go there and tell a supervisor in 4 sentences or less exactly, this is what we need, because the supervisor has no time to listen. And then we present the documents, and hopefully we have a kind ear who will take care of it for us. But if you go down to immigration and you tell them exactly what you just told us on the radio, you're going nowhere. You're going to get stuck here, or you're going to get stuck there, because you can't. You have to be able to succinctly, in very few sentences, explain what you need.
Succinctly.
Okay, thank you.
Hold on.
Succinctly.
By the way, Marissa here says, I like the new lady on the show. It's a nice
Succinctly.
touch. Plus, she has a pleasant voice for the viewers. Can we keep her?
Can I translate that?
Get rid of Brad, bring Jenny in.
No. Translation, we're becoming the United Nations. That's what she's trying to say. That's what she's trying to
It's like
translation.
an added personality to the show.
We like Jenny.
We love Jenny.
You want to be
Thank
added to
you.
the show?
Sure.
Jenny's added.
By the way, Brad likes you. We all love
God.
you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Well, I can't say I love her because
course.
I am her employer, and I could get. Oh, we have it on
Like,
tape.
we all
we
love
have
her.
it on tape.
go to
Brad
H-
says
let's go to
he-
HR.
Brad said
Yes,
about
Brad
me.
says he loves Jenny.
International love.
Oh, yes. Right. Okay. Yes.
All right.
Thank you, Michelle.
Jenny, we all love
Right,
you.
right,
All right.
Thank you.
By the way, we should have like a picture of Barbara Bush if we like ever, start talking about drugs or sex and just say no. Like how she used to say, just say no.
And then someone in this room is going to put up a sign and say, just do it. I'm not going
Big
to say
Nike
who.
swoosh.
All right. Little Nikki, what's on your mind?
Little Nikki, are you here today?
It's really
No,
quiet.
no.
Very quiet.
What's going
You
on?
want some of this?
Sure.
What? SMG? What do you mean? You don't go up to a woman and go, hey, you want some of this?
Oh, I forgot people can't see me.
SMG?
It's coffee.
And then you
It's
just
coffee.
pounded
You
something
just-
on the table. Nobody knows what just got pounded on the table. Come on.
Michelle, I need Michelle.
Yes, Michelle. All right.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're at this part of the show where we ask one of our one of our
Yes.
Personalities.
Your
Squeeze
talent.
standing.
One of our person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's on their mind? And she's a part of the show here. Let's find out what's on her mind
What
before
is
we get
on
back to
your
immigration
mind?
questions.
So you know how sometimes people, if you're on a visitor's visa, they say if you're here to overstay, you can't They don't want you to overstay because they think you're gonna take away a job from an American citizen, right? Brad, Jenny.
I'm not following you. I don't know.
No, finish the
what
question.
it is.
No, I'm like,
Like
Yeah.
so far, am I on the right track? They don't.
I
want
don't know
you
what
to-
your question is.
They
got-
don't want you to overstay because they don't want you
who
to
don't
take
want you to
away
overstay?
Who doesn't?
government.
Just start all
immigration.
The man doesn't want you to
Start all
overstay.
over. Start all
Right.
over.
The man doesn't want you to
Start all
overstay.
over again.
All right.
So the administration, our Department of Homeland Security, or
Yes.
The man.
the man,
The man.
the orange man,
They,
Donald Trump,
Oh, don't say that.
just DT.
DT.
Okay, this is an opinion question. If wouldn't it be better if people who are illegal gained legal status? Because wouldn't that be better for the economy, kinda? If they
What you're saying is,
I don't know
what you're asking is, wouldn't it be great that if they had a work visa that people can come and work and then go home as long as there's some mechanism to show the American people that they're not taking jobs away from
Yeah.
an American worker? And the answer is yes. That is what's called immigration reform. Nobody seems to get it.
That's what we're waiting
So Brad
for.
emailed you that question from last night, and you still couldn't get it together.
Yeah.
No, I couldn't word it.
I'm just
I
kidding.
couldn't word it. Thanks, Brad.
All right.
Page
21 and
page
then-
do you know what page 21 is?
Yes, I was here.
You were here.
Last
So
week.
why
for
don't you
page
why don't you
21.
explain what it is, if you remember?
Oh, I don't remember that.
21st
It's like
page
a pop quiz.
in a 21st page in a contract.
Yeah,
Yeah.
21st page in
Did
your
every-
contract.
Right.
That's
right.
Did everybody read the chapters last
that,
night?
that
Yeah.
says
All
that
right.
says that we have to
quiz.
talk about USA Credit Repair,
Yes.
and USA Credit Repair is a wonderful company who sponsors this show. And without USA Credit Repair, Brad and Squeeze wouldn't exist. This information wouldn't exist, and
We would be in the park.
We would be in the park playing chess. So
Feeding
but
pigeons.
for USA Credit Repair, Squeeze and I's chess game stinks now. But what they do is they
Ask
take.
me, Brad. Ask me. I know.
Oh, what, Jenny, what does USA Credit Repair do?
No, you're wrong.
They-
You're supposed to.
Oh, SMG. You know what USA Credit Repair does?
Little Nikki, do you know what USA Credit Repair does?
Jenny, do you know what USA Credit Repair does?
Squeeze. Do you know what?
USA Credit Repair
Yeah,
by
Squeeze.
far.
What does it do?
USA Credit Repair by far is right now the leading credit repair agency in North America. Why? Because they are the only company that has a money-back guarantee. God forbid your score is under 700, your FICO score that is, and you want to get your credit fixed, you go to them. If they can't raise your scores or correct your credit, you get your monies back. It's very simple as that, okay? And once again, if your score is under 700, you need to just call one number, which Brad knows the first three digits.
1-800.
Okay, that's 4. All right?
Plus 1. Plus 1, 800.
872-7177. So everybody out there with bad credit, 1-800-872-7177. And if you call that number and you don't get help, guess what? I'll make sure that you get your credit repaired for free. 1-800-872-7177.
Freddie is under a lot of pressure
A
right
lot of
now.
pressure.
Freddie.
And Kelly.
And Kelly,
Yeah. If
right.
you call that number, 1-800-USA-7177, and
By the way,
trust me.
By the way, I have called Kelly many times. He doesn't answer his telephone.
he's ignoring it these days.
Right, and I wish that you would give me that same deal. Okay. You get everything for free, Brad.
Yep. Absolutely. You do.
If Kelly doesn't answer the call when I call him,
Yep.
I get it for free.
All right, so it's now, ladies and gentlemen, time for the social media check-in. We will get to your questions on the social media
By the way,
networks.
it's wefixbadcredit.com.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yes.
That's the website if you
Yes.
want to just go to the website.
wefixbadcredit.
wefixbadcredit.com.
Right.
You can Google USA.
Right.
Great. All right. Mr. SMG, the man,
sir.
Who's all sharp
With the
today.
plan.
SMG is
Yeah.
always so well dressed.
It's very well dressed.
Thank you.
Except on Fridays.
You know what?
Genetic.
You know what he does. You know what he does is he just coincidentally is the same size as his father. So
You think I'm the same size as this guy?
Yeah, he can
he's
wear.
pretty
He can wear.
similar.
He can wear.
I think we're two completely
Am I getting
different sizes.
vexiousness
No.
from two people in a room?
So he can sometimes go shopping in his father's closet.
Nice.
Sometimes I see him wearing his father's clothes.
You really
I'd like to
believe
meet your
when he
father,
says
though,
that?
SMG. I really
What?
would love to meet
You
your
believe
father.
when he says that? We're two completely different
I
sizes.
believe.
Yeah, Squeeze is tinier.
Who squeezes SMG's father?
I am? When did that happen? What are you talking about?
What? Squeeze? You
No
took
one
a
ever
paternity
mentioned
test?
squeeze.
Oh,
No
we
one
do.
mentioned
Yeah.
squeeze.
Something's going
We're
on
just
here.
talking about. We're just talking about.
SMG's father is much tinier than SMG.
I don't know
Not
if
according to SMG's father.
dad would like to hear it that
Yeah,
way.
no,
or he knows
SMG's father says that SMG takes his clothes all the time.
I'd like to.
Hey, man. To each his own, I guess.
All right, let's go.
So we have Jerry here. He actually posted on our page, and I told him to come to the show. Thank you for joining, Jerry. There's a website dedicated to selling K1s, but I hear from you guys.
Whoa.
Selling
K1s?
Let me finish. Yeah. But I hear from you guys they haven't been available since 2010. In their place, you folks say that work is CR1, which includes a green card. Okay, if it's true, what's required and how much to process, please?
Well, a couple of things. I've never said that K1s don't exist. CR1 is a conditional resident. That's when you apply for the green card rather than a K1. And what was the last question?
If it's true, what's required and how
It's
much
not
to
true.
process?
You have two choices. You can go down to or up to or west or east, wherever this man or woman is that you want to marry, and marry them. And you come back and you file a visa petition, and the filing fee is $535. And the person comes up to the United States or west or east or down or wherever it is
CR1.
as a CR1, which is a conditional resident, which is a 2-year green card holder. Or you can file a fiancé visa. Fiancé visas exist.
And you come in and file
Right.
for your green card.
wha-
CR1 again.
Right. As far as websites that sell visas,
Stay
Don't
away
trust
from
that.
them.
I don't know about selling visas because they can't. The only thing that entity that can give a visa is the U.S. government.
Mm-hmm.
So nobody can sell a visa.
Don't fall for it.
Right. I don't know
It's a
what.
trap.
I don't. Maybe he's just using the wrong words. That they are marketing themselves as only doing K1 visa. That I can't tell.
Well, next question. What are some of the reasons a person can extend their visitor's visa?
It could be visit family members. They want to see the sites throughout the U.S. They want to spend the holidays with their family members. It could be pretty much
Disney
anything.
World.
Disney World.
They want to see the Empire State Building.
They
for
wanna
6
go to
straight
the
months. For
orchid
6
show.
straight months.
There's a long list. Guys.
180
a long list.
straight
Want to do a
days.
tour of the United States?
Take
Right.
care of
Yeah.
a sick family member.
That's right.
Yeah, it could be anything.
Right.
Morning.
Breathe the air.
I'm a U.S. citizen. I married my partner a few months ago who is an immigrant, but he has a criminal history, petty larceny, like 3 years ago. Been on probation for 1 year. What is his possibility of getting a green card?
Where was the petty larceny?
Doesn't say.
If the petty larceny, the maximum sentence was a year or less on the sentencing guidelines of that particular petty larceny, then he would be. It would be a petty offense,
Yep,
and
follow
then
the
and
petty
then he
offense
and then
exception.
and then he would be okay. We just don't know enough about his case to determine whether it's a petty
Otherwise,
offense or
he could be eligible for a waiver application
Correct.
as well if he
Correct.
needs it.
not. Correct.
So give us a call, 1-800-529-5465. If you lost your approval from USCIS, how do you get a second copy?
You file, the form number is escaping me, but there is a way.
I-8
24,
thank
824
you.
for a duplicate
I-824.
approval notice.
Very good.
Yeah.
Squeeze, you want to go before I jump to YouTube?
No, keep going.
All right. I'm a U.S. citizen filed for my father. He overstayed his tourist visa. Is it safe for him to travel outside the country and use his travel document?
His advanced parole?
Yeah, if he has advanced
Yeah,
parole.
by means, bon voyage.
All right. I went in for an interview 3 weeks ago. Still haven't heard back from USCIS as of yet. How long do I have to wait before I contact them?
Depends what it's for. If it's for a green card application, or I would say you can contact them within 60 days, but the officers, they typically want you to wait 120 days.
Yeah, it's so funny because you say 60 and the officer says, I always tell people 90.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Just
meet
to
in
be
the
safe.
middle.
Meet in the middle,
Yeah.
somewhere 60, 90 days you can contact.
Yeah.
You got to give them at least 60 days.
One more quick one. Can a
Right.
student get a work permit?
Yes.
Under these circumstances,
CPT.
CPT, OPT, or after 1 year of being on a student visa, some sort of hardship.
Okay.
Or you can work legally on campus for 20 hours a week. A week, part-time.
Part-time.
Yeah, part-time.
Right, in the bookstore. But every foreign student wants to work in the bookstore. I mean, that's like
Yeah,
the
it's
hardest
competitive,
job in
yeah.
the world.
Yeah. 'cause
Whenever you go to a student bookstore, you never see an American working there. It's always foreign students.
Okay, a friend of mine married to a U.S. citizen from 2014. How long would it take for him to get through to the U.S.?
Where are they? Depends. If it's abroad, I would say about a year and a half or so to come into
A
the
year.
U.S. A year
12,
and a half.
yeah, 12, 14, 15 months. But if they get started in 2014, they should be here, so something's
Yeah.
screwed up.
Okay. All right. I want to know if you're a citizen now and your spouse traveled back to Jamaica on a pending I-130. What step should one take to adjust? It's just 1 month since he went back. Should he come here to get adjusted?
No, he went
just
back, you already have the I-130. Got to wait home for the interview at the embassy. There's no adjustment.
Okay. SMD.
Do you need a waiver for disorderly conduct?
Sorry to cut you, not being vexed, but
Oh,
we have to
time to make it
disclaim.
You
legal?
love that word.
Okay.
The answer is you do not need a waiver for disorder.
The proceeding was informational only and not specific legal advice. Consult an attorney about your individual situation. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome in the future. To make an appointment with the Spar and Bernstein law firm located at 225 Broadway in New York City, call 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Easily remembered, 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-LawLink. Once again, make a call to 1-800-529-5465. And of course, link up with the law offices of Spar and Bernstein located at 225 Broadway on the 5th floor. If I were you out there, make the call, make the link, make the connection, make it Spar and Bernstein. 1-800-LawLink. That's 1-800-529-5465.